What is up, everybody, and welcome back to the Midwest Comic Podcast. I'm your host, Brandon. Alongside me always is Chris.
Hello.
And today, for this episode, this second episode of the podcast, we are going to be talking about Free Comic Book Day and the importance of Free Comic Book Day.
Yeah, it's the best holiday of the year.
It is the best time. 'Tis the season to get free comic books.
Yeah. And hopefully some good deals, too.
And hopefully some good deals. See, and that's the weird thing about Free Comic Book Day, because not every shop will do like crazy deals. They might. I mean, there's a lot of stuff they give away.
They should.
I
think.
I guess I can understand both ways, but I do think I agree. I think they should. I think they should offer some kind of small deals on top of that. I mean, Comic Book Day, comic book shops have to still pay for these comics, or at least the shipping and a small price for these comics. They have to, some of the merchandise and stuff they don't have to, or they'll have to pay very little. A lot of times they'll give free promotional stuff out to, send to these shops, and they can give out or do whatever they want to do, hold a drawing. So you're in it for very little, though, and it's a good way to hopefully gain more customers, more exposure, and increase your sales.
Yeah, and
that's that's really what it's about. It's about increasing sales and bringing new customers in, and that's really, in a nutshell, the importance of it. I mean, it
works.
It does. It works. I mean, it's a little deeper than that. Obviously, it's more in depth, I guess.
Yeah.
But it does. It does work. For one, everyone likes free stuff.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Everyone likes free stuff.
Absolutely.
So it's kind of a win-win for everybody.
Yep.
In fact, you're going to get more often than not. You're probably going to get those that just walk in, grab a couple things, and then leave.
Yeah,
and you may never see them again, or you may never see them until next year.
But
and that
you might get some in that become repeat customers because they see how well your store is set up.
Yeah,
or they see more stuff that they like.
Mm-hmm.
That's
the hope, along with hopefully maybe catching a couple. If you have some deals and some things set out, hopefully they catch those and pick those up on their way out.
Yep.
And that's, or before they head out. That's the idea behind it. I mean, it's been going 17 years strong, so it's become a great event and kind of like you said, a holiday for comic book fans everywhere. It's kind of like their own, I don't even know, it's like our own Black Friday.
Yep. Yeah, it kind of is.
Mixed with our own comic book convention in a sense. There's people who dress up for some of these events and come in. We have book signings. There's all kinds of stuff that can take place in these shops all over the place. Some more often than not, you'll have some weak books. This year was pretty decent on the books.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I thought
I got a couple.
That's not all the ones you grabbed.
Avengers and Amazing
Spooderman.
Yeah.
Yeah, Spider-Man, Avengers.
Which anything, if it comes from Marvel on Free Comic Book Day, you're going to get about half of its story and half
I noticed that.
Is advertisement.
The first half is a small story.
I'm sure you probably can't see that in the camera, but that's literally half story, half advertisement.
Yeah. Just say half the book is half advertisement. Yeah.
Got a lot of good stuff.
Yeah. I don't know. There was some really good stuff this year. And some that are a little bit thicker.
Transformers Unicron. And this is going to be... This is the very first, or this is 0 issue of the end of IDW's Transformers. Apparently. From what I read, after this storyline, IDW Transformers is no more. So, I mean, for free, you get the very first issue of the end. Like, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
That's a pretty good deal. And it goes all the way through Marvel.
They launched a new book actually too, Barrier from Image.
I did not like it. Actually, let's talk it. Let's
talk about it. Let's talk this thing out. Tell me about it because I haven't read it yet. I mean, we just got this done. So
spoilers or spoiler free? How you want to do this? I'll give you a quick.
Everybody, come back right after this now. Okay, now you can talk about it.
Okay. For one, every page is sideways, so you have to hold the fucking book like this the whole time. Yes, seriously.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Image, what are you doing?
Oh, it's. I mean, and at
first, even the cover's like that.
At first, I hated that, and then I got used to it, and I was like, okay, that ain't bad, or it's not as bad as I thought it was.
Yeah, yeah.
About half of it's in Spanish.
Why?
It has to do. It follows a white woman that owns property on the border of Texas and Mexico.
Okay.
And it also follows a story of a immigrant, illegal.
Of the illegal sorts.
Of the illegal sorts. But it follows two separate stories.
Yeah.
One from this illegal immigrant guy and one from this American woman.
American woman.
Yeah. And it's pretty run-of-the-mill story. I mean, nothing crazy. I thought it was really weird. There's a scene where the woman is watching hardcore pornography.
Oh,
yeah, that's very weird.
Let me see that. Let me inspect that.
It's very weird.
I don't believe you.
I'm not really sure that was necessary.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Boy, that's just everything.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
And she's just sitting there like, I could understand. I mean, she's supposed to be a lonely widow. So, I mean, I could understand if she was
a lonely widow.
If she was watching it and
you know what she needs? She needs a young Garth Brooks.
Yeah, she probably does.
Hell bent to make it on your own.
Yeah, and she is. But anyway,
yeah,
it is pretty run of the mill. And then the last couple of pages, they get abducted by aliens.
Oh, excellent!
So,
spoiler ended.
Yeah, come back to us now.
Yeah, go check out this porn in here.
I'm sure most people probably won't look away because most people probably don't care. It's not. I know Image is trying to make a big deal out of it, but I don't
I hope to God, now that I think about it, that no kids grab this. I don't think so. You were there.
Oh, yeah, no.
Okay,
I wouldn't have allowed it.
Okay, good. Well, I was watching pretty heavily, and I was kind of keeping them to the left.
Yeah.
And the the front where we had all of them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ooh, yeah, I'm glad they... Yeah, there was a big stack of these left afterwards, so not many people were all about that, but I'm glad.
Well, and actually, while I was there, I don't think anybody grabbed it but me.
Okay. Yeah, I grabbed one too, just because...
Yeah, you had one. Dan got one.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah. But, I mean, as far as our comic book day went, it turned out really well.
Yeah.
It was my first year as a comic book shop comic book shop owner. I'm not a full comic book shop. I guess you can kind of say I kind of am. I don't know.
Yeah.
I count as one.
Yeah. Count. Diamond counts you.
Diamond counts me.
That's all that matters.
Yeah, that's all that matters. Anyway, yeah, that was our first one, so we really know what to expect, and we're kind of a small community, and we get a following, and we get some customers every week. But man, the turnout was great. We promoted quite a bit for the last couple months, and we got 40 or 50 people, which is pretty big for us, now here.
Yeah,
so that's
that's
that was just in the first hour. So
that is a big deal.
Yeah, it's a great deal. So we're already looking forward to next year.
Yes,
we consider this a success.
Oh yeah,
I mean major success.
Sure. Yeah,
and we got some sales out of it too, which was awesome. So I really appreciate everybody. I'm sure nobody will listen to this that was there, but but I mean, if they did, we really do appreciate it. But there was some good books. I'm happy to see more people are getting involved. It's cool to see how many little kids were there too. And that's really another big important thing to think about. We're a big comic buying crowd. People older than us that have been buying comics since the 80s are probably a bigger crowd still.
Yeah.
But it's always really, really good to get newer, younger people involved, because this comic book industry will not last if they don't.
Yeah.
And so I can understand where a lot of these companies are coming from when they're trying to change up to more progressive or contemporary but even the new kids don't want that. The young kids don't understand it. No. The newer kids don't really want it. So that reflects your sales. But we won't get into that again. It's just good to introduce all these kids to it again. So I was really excited to see that too. And I kept hearing from parents, all day today that, man, we had really fun. We had a lot of fun this past weekend. My kids would bug me all week. They were excited all week, and then they finally got to, and they're so happy.
Yeah,
they're happy with what they got. That's just really cool to hear. It's really cool to hear.
Yep. Yeah, I'm glad that they all got to come. We haven't had anything like that around here.
No, not around here. We got a couple shops. Probably 45 minutes or so away. Maybe a little longer.
That's quite a ways,
pretty big.
Man.
But yeah, that's big for this area though.
Yeah.
For an area that's never really had something like that, it's kind of nice. And I gotta say too, like these shops that are around us are been around longer and they're bigger, and they're not bad shops. But they're I'm really surprised they didn't run any set specials.
Yeah, neither one. Like there's two that are close. Or well, there's three. We didn't check on the third one though. The one down south of us.
No, we didn't. Well, there's one west of us too.
Oh yeah,
Lebanon.
True. Yeah,
we didn't go there either.
No, we didn't. But anyway, neither store was running specials. Like, what the hell are you doing, man?
Yeah, he said
it's comic book.
Yeah, one of them was running. We've got.
They had an actual artist come in and do. Or is he a writer?
He's a writer.
He's an artist.
Jimmy Z.
Yeah.
Jimmy Z. Johnson. He currently writes The Tick.
Yeah.
He's wrote the first 3 issues. There's only been 3 since the reboot or relaunch or whatever. And Cullen Bunn actually helped him, or they co-wrote or something like that.
Yeah, Cullen is credited. So.
Yeah, and then Micronauts, I think, is the other thing Jimmy Z's done.
Yeah,
I think it's Micronauts or something. I don't know. Yeah, he actually he's from Missouri.
Yeah.
He's from St. Louis, and he actually moved a little closer to us, which we're like southeast from St. Louis.
We actually live pretty close to Cullen Bunn too. He's
he's
an hour and a half from us.
Yeah, he's Springfield.
Yeah,
I think.
Yeah, our buddy
around there.
Our buddy actually go to the same LCS.
Shop. Yeah,
it's pretty cool. I got to hang out with him just because him and our buddy were
knew
bullshitting
each other.
And so that was cool, man.
Yeah, it was really cool.
That was really cool.
I didn't get a chance to meet him that day. I was at Comic-Con in KC. I was playing at Comic-Con. I can't wait to meet him at Comic Cave or Cave. What is it? Right? What is it? CaveCon. Is it right?
CaveCon. Yeah.
CaveCon. CaveCon.
Yeah, that'll be neat.
Comic Cave is the shop up there in Springfield.
And apparently, I haven't been yet. I'm going. I can't wait.
I know.
I can't wait. But
yeah, I can't wait to check that out. We were going to try and go later that evening after everything died, and we just never did get a chance to go. So we went to another local shop. But yeah, they didn't have anything. They still had a lot of their books. Jimmy Z was actually supposed to come down and sign at my store. And then I guess he ended up booking the other 2. He never got back to me, which was kind of weird. But he had messaged me, and then I guess he ended up doing something with them. He might have messaged them first, and something worked out. Whatever. Things happen. But anyway, I guess I don't know how that went because they haven't posted anything about it yet, which is weird.
Yeah.
The other shop that he went to later that day, which is up the road a little ways, they didn't have any specials.
No.
They had a drawing every couple hours.
For free thing.
For free stuff, and then
that ain't what I want. I
want 10% off.
Like, I want to buy stuff. I want to support comic book stores, but I also want to get a good deal. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I'll tell you what, man. I gotta hand it to CaveCon, which they're bigger, so I can understand why they're able to do it.
Oh yeah,
they're a lot bigger.
Well, we have Vintage Stock too in Springfield, and Vintage Stock ran the same sale.
Yeah, that's buy one get one.
Yeah,
free, and then the 40% off the new stuff.
Yep,
and there's like 20% off toys or 30% off.
Crazy.
Yeah, and then you had Cullen Bunn who was signing free comic books for Free Comic Book Day.
Yep, he had a new one. He had a new book out.
Yeah.
Oh, what the hell's the name of that? I can't remember it.
Yeah,
Shadow Riders or something.
I'm not sure.
It's a follow up to Sixth Gun.
Oh, okay.
So it's a Western type.
I wish we would have got a chance to go down there.
I know
that would have been awesome. Just for the sales.
I know. I got some runs that I
wish I could do that.
I could have done it. I could have went if we could have went down there. I could have finished several runs that I needed,
probably for cheap. Yeah,
but instead now I gotta wait till next year.
Wait till next year or Black Friday.
Yeah, hopefully they run some good Black Friday sales.
Yeah, they usually
go down there.
Like that.
Man, I hate the traffic.
Dude, Springfield will be terrible Black Friday. Everywhere's terrible Black Friday.
I don't know. It's getting a lot better since everybody's learned to
go Thursday or stay online.
And that they could do it all online.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Most stores do everything online.
We do need to go down there soon, though, and check it out, even if they don't have the sales. Because that would be awesome. I wish I could run sales like that. I don't have the stock yet. And I'm new.
That's what I was gonna say earlier. Is that even you ran a special all week, like for the whole weekend, in celebration of Free Comic Book Day, and you're half the size of these other two stores, and they're not even.
Yeah, I still did like 15% off.
Yeah,
that's all I can do
and
right
these
now.
Guys aren't doing anything.
Yeah,
like
no,
that's weird.
That. Yeah. Well, honestly, the bad thing about one of them is the owner's only there Monday through Wednesday, and he's the one that does the comic book stuff. Like, he's the one that works with people on comic books. Like, if you want to buy so many and make a deal or whatever, I think he'll do that. I don't know how well he does it because I've never talked to him, but I asked the guy when I was over there, and he said that's what you'll have to do. And I'm like, man, I'm working on the weeks. I can't, I can't.
Who the hell,
who can come up here on Monday through Wednesday necessarily? Maybe one day I will.
If you're gonna do selective days or selective hours, you should do it in times when people are off work.
Yeah. Well, there's going to be I don't know how their shop is, but usually people shop more on weekends because more people are off. They have that 9 to 5 job kind of thing, Monday through Friday. And
not everybody, but the majority of people.
No, but you can also still come in a couple hours every other day, and you'd probably be better than just a Monday through Wednesday.
Yeah,
but that's whatever. That's on them. But it is kind of weird that you would be that selective and then at least not train your guy to do the same.
Yeah, well, I got a few problems with the other stores around, and like that same one that you're talking about, and I won't say any names because I think they're still a pretty good store.
Yeah. They've got some good stock. They've got good stock there.
Yeah.
And I don't want to knock other businesses that are trying.
Yeah.
For the most part. Even though there's some
my
shady
problems
practices.
are pretty petty too, though. I just though that one store that you were just talking about, it is like 77% Magic the Gathering.
Yeah.
Which
is very big.
It is. Oh, it's very big. And I'm sure there might be somebody listening to this that loves Magic the Gathering.
Actually.
But I hate it. I super, super hate it, and I wish it would get the hell out of comic book stores. Like, if you want
That's the best way to supplement something usually.
I know, but if you want to go play Magic, do it in your mom's basement like everybody else. Don't do it in a comic book store.
Yeah.
There's nerds, and then there's super, super nerd that plays Magic.
Well, there's really
you're the Dungeons and Dragons.
There's the good ones, and then there's the ones that are two basement dwellers.
Yeah. Actually,
they because there's a lot of good people that play Magic and other card games. I'm pretty nerdy like that too sometimes. But
I know.
There are more often than not really pretentious acting bottom.
I know a lot of dudes. Man, I know a lot of old dudes that are super blue collar rednecks that play Dungeons and Dragons.
Oh yeah, me too.
I know a lot of people like that.
Yeah,
but
I'm surprised they're still playing it here.
But I never see them in comic book shops or places like that being pretentious assholes.
No.
I see a lot of Magic the Gathering players being pretentious assholes.
Yeah.
Oh, well. I just don't like comic books. Well, you're in a fucking comic book shop.
Yeah, what are you doing? Well, just pick something for me.
Yeah. Like your shop is this building is not called Magic the Gathering shop. It is called a comic book shop.
Yeah. This is the comic book shop.
Anyway, ran over.
Yeah, that's a very petty reason.
It's super petty. And the other shop
not so petty.
Local.
No,
that's not so petty is they're way overpriced.
Yeah.
And they charge you for bags and boards.
Yeah. This is a common problem.
And I know there's a lot of shops that don't bag and board their comics.
Yeah, well, the first one we were talking about doesn't.
I wish they would, but I understand why they don't.
Sure.
I mean, that's fine.
Whatever. If they order a lot of stock and they don't have time to do it, I can understand.
Exactly. I mean, that's fine.
I didn't actually ask because they have bags of boards laying out. They have packs you can buy, and then they had some that were loose that you could grab.
Yeah.
But I'm not sure if they were for sale or if you could just add them if you wanted to, and if they were free. Like with the purchase of your comic.
I'd say they're not free. I bet they make
probably not. But he never did say there's nothing marked. Now the ones at the other place are like mine. I bag and board all of mine and I put them on the shelf.
Yeah.
And they're the same way. And I think they sticker everything, but they are always $1, at least $1 more than cover price.
Like the first time I seen that, I was like, dude, what the hell is
I'm a business guy. I'm an owner, but as an owner, and even as an owner, not just a fan, that's insane.
Yes.
It costs you 8 cents for a bag and 8 cents for a board.
Yeah. If you can't afford 16 cents.
Sell it for 20 cents or 25 cents or whatever. I think that's fairly reasonable. It depends on what you get it for. But you can sell it for less than that. Include it in your... Like, I just eat the 16 cents into my profit.
Yeah. Well, it's a luxury.
In a book, it's not... You don't get that much profit out of a book anyway. It's hard to give people a big discount, depending on how big you are, because of your discount, like your profits.
Yeah.
You have to make money in a store.
Yeah.
So you have to make a little bit, and I can afford to eat 16 cents and make my customers happy than to, like, raise it $1. Now, they're... in a location where they could probably get away with it.
Oh yeah,
and they're lucky they're in that location.
Yeah,
but
they're near a military base.
Yeah, so
and army dudes are known to blow money like it's going out of style.
Yeah,
they got a tattoo shop over there that does pretty shitty tattoos for quadruple the price
of a.
Like I got one on my chest here that. I went and priced it at that place because the one I wanted to go to was closed that day. So I went and priced it at this one, and they wanted like $450 or something.
No.
I went and got it. I was like, nah, sorry. And I went to the one that I wanted to actually go to, and it was $100.
No.
Like, that's stupid. Yeah. That's stupid. So, and it's like every store is like that over there.
Exactly. So, which is why I think this store's
it's not
and I'm pretty sure that a military guy owns it.
Yeah, it is.
But I'm not sitting here trying to knock somebody as a fellow businessman. Yeah, you can. I don't want to sit here and do that, but I can say that it is way too much. The pops are way too high, and some other things are usually overpriced, and the toys some things are okay. Back issues are okay. Some of the back issues are okay. Some of them are really bad overpriced too. Like one shop can look at the eBay market and then price right underneath that, but still be over cover price. And then this shop is like right around there, maybe just a little bit more. Or a little bit more.
Yeah, because
But you can have it right now. And
I went over there recently, and I finished a story arc, I didn't actually finish it because they didn't have one. There's one issue I'm missing of a story arc in Spawn, but I got all of them except for the one, and they were all $4.
Yeah,
back issues.
It's actually kind of smart if you think about it. It's just
$1 more than fucking cover price, and they're old. It's old stuff, and they're not like super expensive.
No,
I could have got them from eBay
if they could,
but I'd already drove
right.
That's
what they count on. I think that's what they count on. If you're already there, and they sell it right at or even right under what you would get on eBay for like $3.99 for the book plus $3.99 shipping.
Yeah,
if you can mark it right underneath that. You've won, and I mean that's smart. It's smart business. It's kind of shitty,
it's shitty,
but it's smart because people are going to spend that money, and they're not good, and they don't have to wait, and they do that for the variants and other things that they know are sold out everywhere.
But also, you got to think just like we're talking right now. I would rather if you had that full line in your store. And I could have came to you and got them. I would have done it instead of going to their asses because I know they're overpriced.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So their overpricing just drove away a customer.
No, I have this strict rule. I have this strict rule. If it's in my shop and it's there, it's going to remain cover price. Like it's going to be cover price.
And
it will be a bag and board.
And I think
unless it's a book,
there'll be some people that probably think you're crazy.
Well, unless I can understand if if like a few weeks or months down the line where a book would hit one book may go to $1 bin or $2 bin or 50-cent bin. One may stay cover price for a while, or you can run specials or whatever. I understand that if there's a book that becomes sold out and it's like on a second or third printing and everyone's looking for the first print, and you can't find it under $10 or $15 on eBay, I can understand marking it up at $10, $15. I can understand marking it up even $5 or $6. And there you go.
Yeah.
Close it up. You mark it in a special location with some higher end books, and there you go. Because this is a key issue. This is something that right now the market is looking for, and this is hot. It's a hot book. I can understand that. But other than those exceptions, if it's in my shop and it's sitting there, it's going to be cover price.
Yeah.
And it's going to have a bag and board.
Yeah.
And if it's time to go, or if I need to move it to another place like that's cheaper, then that so be it. But other than that,
if it's like 3 or 4 months old, I think lower the price on it under cover price.
Maybe. I mean, it depends on what it is.
Yeah.
Sure, get them out of there. If you're on overstock, then you get them out of there.
Yeah. If it's collecting dust,
yeah, get it out. You have to get it out.
You just get it out.
You have to.
Yeah. All you're doing is hurting yourself.
Yeah.
Because if
it sucks to lose it.
If it's new and not selling, it's not going to sell when it's old either.
No, that's true.
It's just and there's certain things. It's been hard. I know it's been hard for you to figure out the demographics.
It's a learning experience in this area. It is very hard because it's not an area that's used to this or knows anything about it. So introducing this kind of work, I mean, people would probably call me stupid or crazy just for trying this in this area.
Maybe,
but there is
there's a lot of people that collect here.
There's a lot of people, that just you don't hear about.
Yeah, they just been doing it off of eBay for 10 years.
Well, and it's kind of like trying to tap into a game market or something here. It's been done elsewhere or online for so long. We're in that mindset now where it's going to be hard to pull them away from going to Walmart or Amazon.
Yeah,
because it's just or GameStop down the road or something because. I can't afford to get a new game every week because it hasn't taken off, and that's just the way it is.
Well, and one thing that's going to help too, though, is that whenever you're a comic book store, your distributor gives you exclusives that nobody else can get.
Right.
I think that's going to help a lot.
Yeah.
And we were talking about this earlier with the Funko Pops. I think when you start getting a lot of Funko Pops in a store.
Yeah, we got.
I got a couple.
There's a free Comic Book Day one actually.
Yeah, it wasn't free.
No, but it was a free Comic Book Day exclusive. I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah. The Lion Cat from Saga.
Yeah, Lion Cat from Saga.
Bloody one, yeah.
The
bloodied one.
Bloodied edition. It's a
Pretty
PX
sweet.
exclusive for Comic Book Day. And it's $11 or $11.99. I think
previews exclusive.
Was the price.
Yeah, that's an example of exclusive.
Yeah, you can only get this from PX.
Yeah.
You can only get it from Previews,
yeah.
which is a diamond company.
Thing, yeah.
You have to be a diamond distributor to get this.
Yeah. And
I think that helps a lot.
And I don't want to jinx myself, but I'll knock on wood back here. But I've had fairly decent luck with Diamond. I know
so badass looking, man.
It is. I know most people don't like Diamond, or they have probably bad luck with Diamond. But they also order way more books than me, so my ratio of good to bad books is very low. Like I've only had a few.
Super relative too, though.
Yeah, I mean
they're the only distributor.
That kind of sucks, and it doesn't. I don't know. It kind of sucks, but
or DCBS.
Yeah, true.
I mean that's
we don't talk about that.
They're really about the only two.
Yeah, they really.
Well, I mean they're
are.
for. I mean, comic book store can use them too.
Yeah. Oh, I know.
But I don't know. It's whatever. It's what it is. It is what it is.
Yeah.
I think that stuff like this would help a comic book shop out a lot. I think, just because you can't get, I'm a member of several groups on Facebook of people that just go bonkers on this
collectibles.
I mean, they'll spend $200-$300 a week. I don't know how. But they will. They'll spend $200 or $300 a week on fucking pops.
Oh, I know.
It's crazy.
I know. I don't know where.
And they'll go.
I think they're selling drugs to get that money.
That's what I'm thinking, right? They got to be dope,
like
dope slinging or something.
I have to be. I can't. How can you do it?
I don't know. Either that, or they're finding super special ones.
They're figuring out how to. Well, it's kind of like those guys that spend half their paycheck on lotto tickets.
Yeah,
that's probably what it is. But they're actually getting something out of it, and not. They're taking their chance that way. They've just learned. I don't even know if I could consider it budgeting. They're just taking a large portion of their check and going and buying a bunch of shit.
Yeah,
I mean they're making out. They're going to be sitting on a shit ton of things that are worth more than they put into it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you get,
or mostly
you get you can't make a hamburger without killing a cow. So you go get a bunch of cows and you slaughter them, and then you get some hamburgers. You want to get one. Man, like if I wanted to make a profit on this, I would have bought 3 or 4 of them, and then I would have sat on them for about 5-6 months. Yeah. And then I'd turn around and I'd sell 4 of them and keep 1 for myself. And you know what I mean? Like, I'm thinking that's how most people do this.
And yes, to all you vegans listening, we slaughter cows.
Oh, dude, I'll slaughter the shit out of a cow. Yeah. I'll do it myself now.
First of all, have you ever had a vegan burger? You ever had a vegan burger?
Ain't gonna do it.
Never gonna do it.
Ain't gonna do it.
Nope. A hamburger is a hamburger.
Yep. Yeah, y'all can wither away if you want.
A toll is a toll, and a roll is a roll.
I ain't.
If I don't get no tolls, I don't eat no rolls. I ain't gonna do it.
Yeah, you gotta pay a toll if you want to get in this boy's hole.
Yeah. But
if you have, it's from a TV show. I'm not a weirdo. It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
He's a weirdo.
Danny DeVito, baby.
Danny DeVito. Oh. Speaking of Free Comic Book Day earlier, we talked about a few books. There was another book that was released this week, though, that wasn't technically a Free Comic Book Day comic, but it was
might as well be.
Might as well be, but it's a 25-cent issue. It's 3 all-new stories, DC Nation #0, and it's a prelude to 3 different stories, actually. And one's a Batman prelude, like a Batman wedding prelude, so a Joker story. One is a new story from Brian Michael Bendis, who is now taking over Superman. It's a kind of a preview to Superman. And the other is a preview to the Justice League stories.
To No Justice.
To No Justice, yeah.
I'll tell you what.
Which one do you want to start with? Because we're gonna do a little review on the show.
Let's do it chronological order here.
Okay, let's do that. We're gonna do a little review of it because this is a very interesting book, and for 25 cents, if you, I'm sure your shops probably still have some. They probably have a lot of them because from what the stories have been told, there was shops are over ordering these actually. Yeah. But if you can't, once they're gone.
Okay.
You're not going to get them for 25 cents anymore. They're going to go up, or they're going to be.
Well, they are not reprinting any of these stories in single issues.
No.
Ever again.
See, now
these will all if you do not get this.
See, the first email I got said that only the first issue will be 25 cents. The other one would be higher because I thought it was going to be a DC Rebirth thing where it was $1.99 and then it went up to $4.
Yeah.
After the second printing or whatever. Yeah. But I don't know. They did say that's going to be exclusive to this book. The stories are.
Yeah. They might do another printing of this.
Right. That's what I'm saying. And it will go up. It won't be 25 cents.
But it will never, it will always be DC Nation #0.
Yeah, and kind of like Rebirth, right?
Yeah. There will
because Rebirth wasn't included.
This Batman story will never be
published in or
it will never be printed in another single issue.
Yeah.
The Superman story will never be a single issue.
Yeah, these are just small little snippets it's like a preview of. It's not an official preview. It's like not one of those previews that you'll see later.
And apparently DC Nation is going to be a monthly magazine that's free.
Yeah.
So that's cool.
Yeah, that's pretty neat.
Oh, and everybody should get this. It's a quarter.
Yeah, it's a quarter.
I mean, I figure everybody did anyway, but
at least support your local shop for a quarter.
Technically, it's a key because these.
I imagine it's going to be.
I don't know what they're calling them yet.
Yeah. Well, I imagine it's going to be a key because of that.
Yeah. I mean, it has to be.
It's
their first appearance. At the very end is the new big bads from Justice League. It's their first appearance. So it is a key. I don't care what anybody says.
No, yeah. Well, I guess let's just talk about Justice League real quick, and then we'll go to the other show.
Justice League. Man, I'm
excited. I'm
stoked.
Okay, so the preview in itself is just that. It's just it's a few pages of showing off the characters, the teams, a little bit of dialogue, what they're doing. Like I guess they're in a fight or something, right? Is that what it is? Anyway, they're just kind of showing off the team, and then setting up for the big reveal at the end. Everything looks awesome.
Yep.
There's not a lot of dialogue.
They've got 3 different Justice Leagues now.
Yep.
They've got Justice League Team Entropy, Team Mystery, and Team Wonder. Oh, 4.
No, there's another one.
Team Wisdom.
Team Wisdom.
And then there's, I guess there's some characters that aren't going to be in the Justice League anymore. Apparently,
maybe not. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how all this is going to go down. We got
crazy team.
We got to get caught up on the. We got to get caught up on Priest Justice League too here real quick.
Well, I don't think it's gonna. I don't think that Justice League is going to affect this at all.
No, I know. I just wanted to. I was saying that because we need to get it done.
Review.
But yeah. Anyway, that's getting ready to start. That's pretty awesome. The Brian Michael Bendis Superman preview. I can't say.
It wasn't bad.
I can't say it was bad.
No.
It
wasn't good.
Well, it was just bland. It was just nothing. It was just like a 5-minute segment on a TV, the beginning of a TV show.
Dude, I was bored.
It's just not. There's nothing. It was nothing exciting for a preview to get you ready for Man of Steel #1 that's launching at the end of the month.
Nope.
And maybe Man of Steel is going to be better, and that's going to lead into Superman 1, which is like a relaunch after they drop the Rebirth thing or whatever. Yeah. But it's okay for the middle of a book, like a couple pages in the middle of the book, but it's just like why is, like I said, it wasn't bad. It's just, why would you put that in a preview?
I don't know. Well, and
I mean, you literally could have cut.
It comes after this Batman story.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, that already kicks it off with a bang.
But it's one of the best Joker stories I've read in a long
Yeah, and it's just like 4 pages, 3 pages.
And after that, you get to read this boring-ass Superman story that has no substance.
It's like the majority of the book, right? Like it seems like it gets more pages than
it does.
Okay, so it gets more pages than the rest of them. And it leads, like, really all they had to do was establish that Lois Lane is no longer there. She left the Daily Planet. Perry White in just sheer, he's just in shambles, or he's I don't know, he's always fucking crazy. I don't even know how to explain it. He's mad that he lost his reporter, and he's just struggling, so he's trying to put Clark in there. Clark's obviously not himself, or he's too focused being Superman, obviously. And then you've got this new character, new black female character who's supposed to be. I don't know if she's technically supposed to replace Lois, but
I think she's going to be a bad guy.
Well, there's a big reveal at the end of this story that where a guy asks her.
I guess technically this would be her first appearance too.
I guess, yeah, but it's Mood, right? Am I right?
Yeah, Miss Mood, Miss Good.
Good. I'm sorry.
Good.
I'm sorry.
You were close.
Good.
You were close.
I was close.
Had 2 O's.
O's and a D. Yeah, Miss Good. He asked her, do they know what you can do? And then she said something about Wednesday, and then she'd own everything by Wednesday.
Yeah, I'll own this place.
Own this place by Wednesday? Okay. I'm still not that excited. I'm still not excited because
I'm not.
Because at the end, the reveal of the big bads in Justice League, they look like these mystic gods, like these. I mean, that's how are you going to fight that? That's kind of like the ending of Infinity's, like Infinity War. Like that's what the hell are they going to do?
Yeah, what are you going to do?
So this here is pretty bland. Now, the Joker story.
Okay, so the Joker story.
It's really just like 3 or 4 pages. Nothing.
It shouldn't be as exciting as it is.
No, and I tell you why it's exciting, because it is the Joker I like this Joker the most.
He's just being the Joker.
And he kind of has a classical look with a little bit more modern haircut, but like he's kind of has the classic outfit, you know, like he seems, and he's crazy and he's kind of goofy, but he's unpredictable.
Yeah.
And he's just all over the place, and that's what I love. That's my favorite Joker, when he's just
it's him.
He's silly.
It's him and this random guy. Psychopath. Him and this random guy in the random guy's house, and they're just sitting in chairs at the door, waiting for the mail to be delivered.
Yeah.
So that he can get his invitation from Batman
to the wedding. Yeah. Him at Catwoman's wedding. And this guy's like, why would Batman, even if he was getting married, why would he send an invitation to a random house here for you or for me? And I mean, I don't understand. And he's like, oh, you're gonna kill me. He's like, no, it depends on my mood. If I'm angry, then I won't kill you. And if I get my invitation, then there's no need to be angry. And in the end, they get the mail. He opens a letter up. And he's like all thrilled about the wedding. He's like, "Oh, I'm officially invited." He shoots the guy, and he says, and at the end he says, I thought you were happy," or he said, "Aren't you happy?" And he shoots him. He's like, "Yeah, I'm happy. When I'm happy, I kill people."
I'm so happy, and when I'm happy, I kill people.
Yeah, I kill people. He just wanted to kill somebody. And then they showed the invitation. It wasn't an invitation at all. It was a school letter about his daughter.
Yeah.
From the school.
It's nuts, dude.
It's nuts. I love it.
It's nuts. It's absolutely
nuts.
That's
the Joker. I
loved it.
And it's dark.
I loved it. I loved every second of it. It's super dark.
And, I could say this is because we're biased, but it's a clear fact that every time the Batman or his villains are in something, they just win. I mean, it takes...
Yeah,
it takes,
It is better
than everything
else.
That's why he's the best, man.
It is.
That's why he's the best.
It is. You know what? If Spider-Man had the Joker and they wrote the Joker the same exact way that they do now, or if he had the same impact, I would be a much bigger Spider-Man
fan. He's got some pretty cool villains, but he doesn't have Batman.
You know what I'm saying, though?
I know what you're saying.
If the Joker was anybody else's villain, I would be a bigger fan of that superhero.
I don't think it could work in Superman, though.
Well, no, I don't.
It couldn't work in most of them.
But you know what I'm saying.
I know what you're saying, though. If it's somebody is flamboyant and crazy and interesting as the Joker, Joker's one of a kind.
Yeah.
That's
Need somebody dark.
Need somebody dark. Yeah. That was that. Anyway, I don't know if I'd rate the book. Maybe.
Yeah.
I don't even know if I'd rate the book. You rate the story.
We could rate the stories. I would give,
but there's not enough there.
I would give Your Big Day, which is
the Joker story,
Batman story with Joker. I would give that a friggin' 9 out of 10.
Yeah,
and the only reason why I wouldn't give it a 10 out of 10 is because I want more.
Right. Well, there wasn't enough there.
Man, I'm telling you, the first time I read it, it gave me goosebumps.
Well, here, yeah,
it was so good.
It did me too, and I don't know. The art's really good too.
It is.
That's one thing, but it's easy to understand where you're at, the setting. Yeah. It's you can get into it. You can read the dialogue. You laugh at the dialogue. You know what's going on. It's simple. It's very contained. It's very short, and it's very simple. The Brian Michael Bendis one, it's contained, but it's just boring.
Yep.
And then that's like a 5 out of 10.
Yeah, the Superman in Office Space, I would give it a 5 out of 10.
5 out of 10.
I would give it a 5 out of 10.
And then
it wasn't bad. Like I said a little bit
I'd probably
ago. It's not bad. It's just not good.
I'd probably give the Justice League like a 7 or 7 out of 10.
Oh, man, I don't know, man. I think I'll give it an 8.
Well, the only reason why I'd give it, there wasn't enough there because it was just previews of the team.
I know, but I love the previews. I love how the way that they introduce these.
They have a caption. They have a caption for every character.
It's awesome. It's hilarious.
Yeah, it's there's not a lot there though. But then you got the big reveal at the end. So I mean, maybe you could bump it up to 7.5 or 8. But
I would. I'd give it an 8 because I really am. It got me excited. It got me super. Especially the first here. You got you have all these. I guess they're guards, you'd call them, from the homeworld of Brainiac, the Kalu, or however you say it. Yeah, there's all these guards, and they have their guns pointed at Batman, and they're all saying that you're all under arrest. And where's the Justice League? And he just like smirks. And he says, which one? And then it cuts to the next page.
Oh, yeah.
And friggin' everybody just goes nuts. You got Lobo, Deathstroke, Lex Luthor, Beast Boy, and Batman all on one team.
Mm-hmm.
If that doesn't get you excited, nothing's going to get you excited.
No.
Look
at the craziness of every team. You got Zatanna.
Okay, Team Mystery. You have Martian Manhunter, Superman, Starfire, Starro, and Sinestro. Like what?
Yeah.
Team Wonder is Dr. Fate, Raven, Intrigan, which I'm sure I'm saying his name wrong. I always think I am, but anyway. Zatanna and Wonder Woman.
Mm-hmm.
Like what?
Random.
Team Wisdom is Cyborg, Robin, Atom, The Flash, and Harley Quinn.
Yeah.
Awesome. Like everything, like Snyder has thought of everything.
And I'm digging the purple glowing bat symbol on Batman's chest here.
Yeah.
Over the yellow, which I like the yellow a lot. And then you got Green Arrow and Supergirl in there.
Yeah, Green Arrow and Supergirl are left on Earth.
Yeah.
For some reason.
Well, and I wonder where Darkseid's coming in too. So
I don't know.
Interesting.
Yeah, because it's teenage Darkseid now.
Yeah.
Like moody, angsty.
Yeah.
Darkseid. It's gonna be.
It's gonna be wild.
It's gonna be wild.
It's gonna be wild. I'm pretty excited about that. So everybody needs to check out No Justice. It's getting ready to launch.
Yeah, buy 5 copies. Fuck,
17 of them. Dude, Snyder's unstoppable right now.
He is. He's always been unstoppable.
He's the best.
He's never gonna be stopped.
No, can't stop, won't stop.
No, can't stop, won't stop. Can't stop.
Hopefully, hopefully everybody participated in Free Comic Book Day. Shimon Lee. I hope everybody could participate in that. Hopefully,
if you're listening to this, I'm pretty sure you did.
You probably did. If you didn't and you're listening to us, I don't know why.
Yeah. I'm sorry for wasting your time.
I'm sorry for a couple Midwest hicks. I don't know what I was going to say. You get ready for next year is what I'm trying to say. Just get ready for next year.
Yeah.
Do it next year.
Yeah.
Go to a Comic-Con, get into it. Go to your local comic book shop, support them.
Give me money.
Give me money. Send me money. MoneyGram, Telegram, Candygram, Monogram,
Candygram for Mongrel.
Any closing statements?
I don't know. Love Free Comic Book Day.
Yeah.
Love DC Nation #0.
Yeah.
Love all you guys listening and watching. All 5 of you.
One love.
Yeah, one love.
Support us on Patreon. Give us a like and subscribe on YouTube.
Yeah.
Check out the rest of our videos and channel. We got all kinds of stuff on there.
Yeah, I've started doing more reviews by myself, even though I'm very uncomfortable with it. Yeah, I'm still doing it.
He's not a loner at all. But here he is.
Here I am.
He's plugging right along.
Pouring my heart
I tell you
out.
what, our schedules are so weird with the store and your job and everything else. It's hard to get. We get together on weekends and whatnot and do when we can and get a bunch of stuff done.
Yeah.
Then we got our weekends with Andrew where we do our movie podcast and everything else. That's always really fun. We just got a lot of things we like to do, and it's hard. So it's kind of good that you're doing that. I might start doing that myself one of these days.
Yeah.
And give them thoughts.
Well, we got so many hobbies and so many interests and
so much time, so very little time, so much to do, very little money.
Yeah.
That's pretty much how it goes, though, I guess. Everybody who is in the comic book world can attest to that, I'm sure. It's hard. Just like any other hobby, it can get addicting, and it can be, hard on the wallet. But that's okay.
Oh, yeah, I'm rabid. I'm like a rabid animal.
Yeah, we had to settle down on our pit.
I have to be stopped.
Yeah.
I have to forcibly be stopped.
I'm a business owner. I have to I should sell my stuff.
Yeah, you should be. You're getting higher in your own supply.
Yeah, I am. Which, I do have plenty of copies. I don't just take copies from people, but still, I need to settle down. I love comics too much. Got to be careful.
It's hard not to.
It is. It really is. This will do it for episode 2, and we will see you back here on another episode of Midwest Comics Podcast. And y'all take care. We'll see you next time.
Bye.